And I'm asking, and I think all of us are looking at, the question, how then shall we live? How are we to be within and relating to this remarkable delivery experience of our day? I have a fondness for the Tower card. I love this image for the Tower, this fabulous, powerful, long-lived evergreen tree being, shattered, not destroyed entirely, but definitely reconfigured by this bolt of lightning, bolt out of the sky. So the fabulous thing, I'm loving the Tower. I'm just loving it. And again, this is falling in the position which has to do with giving play to possibility, imagination, ideals, ideals. Like we're standing in a moment, everyone recognizes it. It's very easy to recognize that. The structures that have been long in place have been holding forth very powerfully. It looked like they were immovable and have now been shattered. So having that be the case, it is a jolt. It's a shock. And okay, so now an opportunity has been given to us to see who we are in the presence of shock, in the presence of this dismantling moment, to bring our best to it, not to complain about it and not to have fear about the fact of it, and not to even need to, quote, protect ourselves against any danger that has, maybe this is a portention of, but it's just simply an occurrence which poses this opportunity to say, well, now who am I? Now how do I operate? What do I do now? And that's a process. I think one thing that I would express about this situation of the bolt from the blue dismantling the structures that have been in place, I would say, again, it's a moment when things are not hard and fast. You don't necessarily have it hard and fast and a full-formed answer for, who am I now and how am I going to behave? It's a moment, again, I think a moment to absorb the shock, to withstand the impact, and then to begin to take stock of, okay, now what do we do first? And there are going to be many things to do, no doubt. And some things are going to happen obviously, naturally. The tree is somehow going to recover and proceed in its life cycle. It is a card of invitation for what right now needs your best attention. What is most calling for care and feeding, right? And so I want us to take time with, how are we disappointed? What has hurt physically? And not try to skip over it and not be defeated by it, not at all, but not to make light of it. There's learning in that. There's learning.